Is the world on the brink of a global economic meltdown? Researchers at MIT certainly think so. They're predicting a worldwide depression by 2030 if things don't change soon. The problem with the economy would just be the beginning of the trouble, say the researchers. They predict a huge population decrease will come along as people fight over dwindling resources. All of this could be avoided, they say, if more attention is paid to minimizing humans' effect on the environment. That would include things like investing in more green technology. What is your take on this prediction? Does it concern you? And you know, we talked about this before the show, Terry. You know, we get in our SUVs, we don't use the HRV lane because we're by ourselves. Are we really looking at our global footprint?
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Are you scared? I'm not scared.
No.
Are you scared?
No.
I really am not. Have you stacked up on your tuna fish? Do you
No.
have bottled water in the cellar?
Yeah, a little.
I don't, you know, I read that report and they talked about, in fact, I pulled a few adjectives. Global resources, okay? Ecological footprint. Okay, I don't know exactly what they mean. I mean, we've survived the TARP,
yes,
the big bailout, then the stimulus package. We're still working through the economy. And where do they get the idea that we're all going to go to hell in a handbasket by the year
2030, which is not too far off.
2035, I don't get that. Isn't this the year we're supposed to go to hell in a handbasket?
Well, yeah, they had predicted that, the Mayan calendar.
I mean, any day now it could all stop and we'll just jump into a black hole.
We were supposed to be in our bunkers for Y2K. You remember that? The Y2K
I remember
scare.
That.
We've gone through so many.
I held my computer like this so it wouldn't blow up.
At midnight. Oh, but do you think it's this fear? I mean, do you think this fear and these studies are giving the adverse effect for us being, you know, more conscious of what we do?
All right. So we're supposed to take a water bottle and throw it in the recycle. I do that.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't drive a big SUV. I mean, I drive a humble little Toyota Matrix. I don't think I take a lot from the earth. I try to eat natural products. Maybe it's a call to get back to farming and ranching and less preservatives, less plastic in our world. But I think this is kind of doom and gloom.
And I think that's exactly what a lot of people feel. You know, we've heard this all before. It's kind of like we're the wolf. You know, we've been here before. Don't scare us to death.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Here's what
and
you guys,
wolves.
Yeah, and wolves. Joni Kinsel says, as soon as they said the green jobs would solve everything, I thought of the Cylindra and stopped reading. Peter Cunningham, it has happened before. In Europe, it was called the Dark Ages, between the fall of the hedonistic Roman Empire and the Renaissance. The only real difference is we now have a single pervasive, almost global hedonistic culture that is about to fail catastrophically. Brian Bailey, aren't we already in a depression?
Yeah, I thought we were.
A lot of people would feel that way right along with you, Brian.